Hi, it's Jen here, the Kickass website coach, and I'm going to show you quickly how to make a blog post inside your WordPress dashboard. Um, there is a lot that goes into blogging. If the focus of your website is to blog, then there's a whole lot more to it than what I'm going to show you. But if blogging is simply a way to help you promote the items in your store, then this is a really good place to start. I'm just going to show you the basics of how to actually create your blog post and get it published, and we're going to talk about categories just a little bit too. So I'm inside my dashboard already, and what I want to do to create a brand new blog post is to come over here where it says posts, and you'll see when I scroll over that you get an additional pop-up with some more links. And if you wanted to see all of the posts that you've already created, if you've already been blogging, you can just click on all posts. If you just want to create a brand new post, you can click on add new. If you want to create categories or edit your categories, you can click here. And then tags are another way to kind of help categorize things, but it's also about keywords. It's about drilling down a little bit more into the actual subject of your blog post. And like I said, there's a whole lot more to that. And if blogging is not the focus, then I really don't think you have to worry about those right now. So let's just quickly go take a look at what blog posts I already have made, because I do have a few. And you'll see I have a total of 12. I have 11 that are published, and I have one that is in draft. So that means I've written it up, but I have not made it go live on the site to where people can see it. And you'll see when you look over this page really quickly, it looks a lot like your product listings if you've already looked at those. This basically shows, when you scroll over this, you can edit it, you can do a quick edit, you can throw it in the trash, or you can actually go look at it on the front end. You can view this post. If you click on the title, it will take you to the editor page. You can see on some websites or blogs they have more than one author, and so if I made these, it will show my name. If I had somebody else helping with the site and they were writing also, it would show their name. It shows what categories I have each post attributed to, and then you can see I have some tags here. But for the most part, I have not tagged these, and I think it's something I will go back and do later, because I do want to use um, tags to help with my search engine optimization so that people can actually find my store through my blog. And there, like I said, that's a whole nother subject. We won't get into that. But um, let's very quickly make a new blog post. Okay? So I'm going to click on Add New right up here at the top of the page. Now, once you're inside the editor, you can do a lot of different things, but very much like um, with your product categories, you can start with a featured image. And I have not planned out this blog post at all. So let's just do something using some items. You know what? I have an idea. Let me find it though. We are going to make a collage post. Here we go. Alright. This is a collage that I made for the front end of my site. And it's got 5 different items in it that are all copper and brass. So we're going to use this. And um, you'll see once we get it actually written out what that looks like. I'll show you that there's a way to preview it. Okay, for time's sake, I paused the video and I went ahead and typed up a really short blog post. Now you can make your blog posts a lot longer than this. You can keep them short and straight to the point. For what I want to do with this particular website overall is I just want to use these. Sorry. Alright. Sorry about that. I got interrupted. My phone rang. So, let me see if I can remember what I was doing. Okay. I paused the video and I typed directly into here. You can make short and long posts. I think I said that. Um, so let me show you a couple of the features in here. You can also, if you want to type up your content outside of the WordPress editor, you can do that, and then you can copy and just paste it right into this editor area here. Let me show you a couple other things though. So one of the things that I set up here, and I have more of a natural writing style. I tried to write the way that I speak. So up here, there's a couple of things that I wanted to put in italics to emphasize the way that this should read. So my first sentence says, spring doesn't mean you have to wear bright pastel color clothing and accessories. So I want to italicize this. So all I have to do is come up here and click on the I. And also while we're in here, and this is true for any of the editors, even your product editor, if when you log in all you see is this one line here and you don't see the rest of the lines, all you have to do is find this little icon and click on it, and that will open up all of your access here. You'll see that these are underlined here, and that's just a spell check function. So it's saying that it doesn't recognize this word. I have done my own spell checks and it seems to be right. Pantone is the name of something, so it doesn't recognize that, but it is spelled correctly. Let me show you a few other things. Okay, so again, I would probably italicize this one also, but let me just show you. This is how you bold something. You have an ability to title things in different title sizes. And this is good again for SEO, but also a whole nother subject. So let's say, okay, so here's a heading, and if you come up here to this drop down bar, you'll see that there are different options for your heading sizes. Heading 1, if you're going to do this, you should use a heading 1 at the top of your page. If you wanted to use another one to help direct the eye down the page, you could use heading 2 here. And let me show you how to import a picture into the actual body of your blog post. So down here I wanted to include the Pantone color chart. So I have saved one that I found online to my computer, and I'm going to go grab that right now. I've saved it to a particular file where I keep all of my my store information. So I clicked on it, it's importing it. I would go ahead and title it something because this also helps with your search engine optimization. Okay. And down here, you can also change this later, but down here you can change it from where your photo sits within the post, on the left side, the right side, the center, or none at all. You can also adjust the size. So 600 by 600 is going to be really big. I don't think I want it to be that big. Let's do 300 by 300 and see what that looks like. Okay, so it puts it right directly in the center, and this may or may not work. We'll take a look here in just a second. To follow up, you probably should type in a little bit more down here. I'm not going to worry about that right now, but you certainly can. And that's really just the very basics of how you do this. You can add extra spaces. You can do all kinds of things just like you would in a regular text editor. So what we're going to do now is we're going to save it to draft. Okay, and it refreshed and it is now saved. Now the next thing that we have to worry about, if you're going to have a blog, you should probably have some basic categories, and this helps for a couple of reasons. Mostly it helps your readers if they're looking for a specific set of information. If they want to know what your newest pieces are and you're promoting those through a blog post, when they get to the front end of your website, you can have a place for them to find your blog categories, so they can go straight to your newest looks and they can see the most recent post in that category. If you have information on training your team members. Like you can see, I have a training category here. If somebody, if your team members want to come to your blog and read the most recent training information that you have posted, they can do the same thing. I just have 3 main categories, so I'm going to leave this under accessorizing. And then tags, if I wanted to get really specific about the stuff that I talk about here. Pantone, actually it would be 2014 Pantone color chart, copper, brass, jewelry. Actually, should probably be copper jewelry, brass jewelry. Anyway, that just kind of helps narrow it down even more. Your customers or your blog readers might not even see this information, but it will help with your SEO, and you can use it as a way for people to search and dig down through your information. So just click add once you've got those in there. Post options, you can create a slider, which is one of those things where the graphics slides from one side to the other. I don't use this. You could use this for YouTube video. However, I'm going to recommend that you don't, because most of that stuff can just be done right up here in your editor, and I will do another video to show you how to import video or embed video there. So we're going to click on Save Draft one more time, and I'm going to show you how to see what this looks like before you actually publish it, in case you don't want to publish it yet. So you just click on Preview there. And now this is what this blog post looks like. You can see the featured photo that I put in there. It shows that collage that I had made. And then you can see this is where we had the H1 tag, so the title 1 tag. And then the body of the information. And this is our H2 tag. And then this could actually be bigger. So I can go back and adjust that. And I'll show you how real quick. So let's go back up here. I'm actually going to delete this one, and it's still here. It's already been imported. So I'm going to click on this, scroll down. I want to go with, let's say, 500 by 500. Okay, so that's a little bit bigger. Let's save draft again. And let's do a preview. Okay, I like that better. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit easier to see. Now, if I decided that that was too big, let me show you this neat trick. When you are in the editor, if you left click on top of the photo that you want, and you click on this little landscape photo here, it gives you an editor right here. So you can reduce the size in increments. So let's go 10% smaller than what it was. You can also adjust whether it sits on the left, the right, or the center from here. You can rename the alternate text. You can give it a title. Just going to give it the same thing in both places. If you wanted to link this to a specific other place, you can do that also. You can, let's say we want to go to the store page. When they click on this photo for some reason, not that that's necessarily going to make sense in this particular post, but I'll show you how to do it. So you just paste in the link that you want them to go to when they click on that photo, click update, click save draft in this case. Let's click preview. And now you can see it sits over to the left, and it's bigger, but it's not as big, and it's not quite as small. If I were going to finish this post up and I'm running out of time, I would go back in and I would put a little bit more space between this bottom sentence and the next heading tag, and between that heading tag and this. And then I would follow up with, just a little roundup and maybe a call to action of, go check out our copper and brass um,